Welcome back, everybody. So, let's check, see how much pumpkin I get. That's not bad. That seems to be working now that I've got everything all set up. Well, last episode I just sort of wandered around and jibber-jabbered about stuff. But today, I actually have another plan. Hopefully it will go better than the plan that I didn't follow for the pumpkin farm. But I wanted to build a bee farm. I guess it's not really a bee farm because I'm not farming bees. I'm going to farm honeycomb and honey, little jars of honey, so you can make honey blocks. Not that I really use honey blocks much, but the honeycomb really comes in handy because I use it to make bees' nests, which are decorations. I use them. They look like storage boxes or banker's boxes. Or like file cabinets, so they look good for interior decoration. But one thing I have the supplies. I think I've got all the supplies I need to build it. But what I don't have is, if you notice, no bees. Or no bee nests. So I'm going to have to can't build bee nests. I'm going to have to grow and harvest some bees nests. So I think the quickest way to do that will be with birch trees. So if I put like a row of flowers here, and then this is going to be a row. I don't want them too close together. Because if they're too close together, there's no room for the bee's nest to actually grow. And the flowers just has to be within like 2 blocks of everything, so I don't need this many flowers, but I just sort of took a whole stack of bone meal and made a whole bunch of rose bushes. So maybe we'll have a rose garden someplace. But I'll do this. And then I can grow all these. See, like this one, no good. But eventually, I'll come across one of these. Oh, no. Dang it. That's good for removing snow, but that is not good for my plants. Okay. So anyhow, I'm going to go through here, grow a bunch of trees, harvest a bunch of trees. And I don't really want to grow all of them right side by side because I don't think the bee's nest will form properly. Like I said, if I wasn't looking for bees nests, I'll get them real easy, but it's a real crapshoot on whether you're going to get them or whether you're not. So this is going to take a while. So I think I will just probably just hop into a time lapse. I have not done a time lapse for a while, so we'll have a time lapse of me growing birch trees and looking for bees nests. And then once I get my whole stack of bees nests, then we can move on to actually starting my building. Well, that gives us enough of our bees' nests. So I've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I only need 14, if I remember correctly. Gave me a lot of birch. I've got a lot of birch. And too many birch saplings, but I think that'll be fine. Let's see. Holy cow, I got a lot of torches through here. Where am I putting this? I think. Yeah, so this is going to be kind of a wall there. Which means I think the other one's there. Just trying to remember how many of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Yeah, because it's 9 wide. And then I think goes back to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8. Okay. Yeah, so I've got 9 by 8, and this is going to be my bee, the actual place where the bees are. So the bees are going to be living in here. So these are flowering azaleas, so the bees will actually pollinate off of these. So I don't need actual flowers. And then over here, we're going to have a chest. And then we're going to have a line of hoppers. So, is it getting dark? Wow. So the bees' nests are going to sit on top of these hoppers. And then on top of those, I'm going to have these dispensers, which will have little shears in them. So they'll, once these get full, the dispensers will chop them. And the honeycomb, I think it lands, it's not going to pop out. It's going to actually be inside this block, or actually over on top of this hopper. So everything should go over to there. It's kind of weird. With the dispenser, when you put the dispenser directly on the bee's nest, it tends to just pop it right in the same place. But if you manually do it, I've noticed they can fly all over the place. I thought I was going to have to do some kind of rail cart system underneath, but in my test world, I didn't have any of the honeycomb landing on top of these plants. So I think that'll be fine. So it's nighttime, so let me get some sleep and we can continue with this. I don't know why I started so late in the day, but I did. Okay, so let's go up a couple there, and then I'm just gonna fill in all this here. I think, yeah, one more. Oh, what the? I don't get that. I middle clicked. And I'm supposed to be able to middle click and it selects the block, but I was middle clicking and it was just like randomly selecting different blocks. Unless maybe I'm clicking and sliding my finger? Who knows? So the bee's nest will be here. Dispenser goes there, so I need to put a temporary line across the top. So we're going to have dispensers shooting down into this area. So those will be the ones with the shears in them. So they'll be chopping everything up. Okay, so far so good on that. I think this is going to be, so I will have glass in front. So I have glass in front of here. So for the bees. And then I think, what do I have? Yeah, I think I just put this to cover up the dispensers, because who wants to see dispensers? And then across the back, have the same thing. Like that. I just really don't need this block in here. And then this is going to be filled in this way. So it's going to kind of be a little flat on the back, but that'll be fine. So then I need to wire all this in. So I'm going to need, do I have, oh, I don't need my blocks. So I'm going to need some glass, and then I need a block. Huh. I was thinking I need a block to put my redstone on. I like to have the redstone, and I kind of need the redstone too. Oops, let's go this way. I like to have the redstone on a specific block just to, so it stands out, not just a random wood block or something. So I'm just going to grab some kind of stone block. I was hoping I had, there we go, I've got some, there, I've got some smooth stone. Let's make a little more smooth stone. Stone. Did I put smooth stone in here? Stone and stone. And let's just get some more of those. Got lots of coal. Okay, so that works. Let me get rid of the sand. I don't need the sand. Actually, I don't need this flour either. That's a leftover from my tree farming. Where's this? I got this. That should be enough for now. Got the redstone. Oh yeah, and I need comparators. So what we're going to have is a line like that. And then we'll have our comparators coming out of the beehives. I wonder if I could do that. Like that. Then they go into a block which carries the signal out. And then we will have them go into another block here. And then into another block over here. Oops, these are going to be slabs, actually. Trying to remember the magic for this. So what I'm going to have is the signal coming out here. It's going to hit this block. Oh yeah, I need to dig this down. So let's get this. Did I bring my slabs? Am I just not organized? You would think I'm like, I've got 2 chests. I should be super organized. But the one thing I forgot, which was actually super important, was the smooth stone. I mean, I guess I could just do it on the dirt. It wouldn't make a difference, but it would nag me, pester me, and just annoy me. I'd wake up in the middle of the night covered in sweat, covers askew, flopping around with a nightmare that I've left just plain dirt and grass inside my build. Just having redstone just sitting on the bare ground would not work. Plus, I probably drive a few other people nuts because I've noticed some people are very not anal about it. I don't know if it's like just picky about these things. I don't think I'm the only one, but I've noticed a lot of these builds, people just won't do like, oh, I'll just build a signal on grass and leave it. Somehow that's like anti-Minecraft, so, which I fully understand. Where's my soak touch? There we go. Because it drives me nuts. I need to have things a little more organized. I'm not, totally picky about it, but holy cow, that would drive me nuts if I just had it sitting there in dirt. That'd be crazy. So yeah, we're going to have the signal coming out this way. And let me just do this, just because it looks nicer. And then we have our slab. Oops. Here. So I got this. So this is going to be, this has to be glass. So I got that there, that there. I'm going to have a slab here. Like that. Is that right? No, that's not right at all. So the comparator comes out, hits there, goes down. I'm going to actually, I actually need one here because this has to, the signal has to actually go, oops, go here. That means the glass needs to be up one. Like that. I'm doing this from memory, so that's why I'm having so much trouble. I should just, not cheat, but I should just get my diagram out and follow that. So the signal is going to come out here. So when there's something in the bee's nest, it's going to hit the comparator and send a signal out. And it'll activate that block and it'll carry it down here. And then this signal is going to go out this way. And then from there I need to push it up. So it's going to go there and here. And so the half slabs allow me to do this. And then for some reason I had glass there. I'm going to have to check my diagram to see. Because that doesn't seem right to me. Hold on, let me check my build to find out what I did wrong. Because it doesn't look right. Okay, now I've got it correct. So the beehive will send a signal, it'll go through the block to here, and then it'll work its way all the way up, hit this block, which will trigger this, which will fire off the shears, which will get the honeycomb out of there. So then I can block all of this up. Do I not have any torches? No, I do. I'm just going to cram a torch down here. I forgot to fill that in, but now it doesn't exist. You can't see it now. So to feed these in with shears, instead of me walking up here and putting them in, I'm going to do a rail system. It's going to deliver them. So it's going to deliver the shears across here. So I think it's going to be, yeah, that'll be fine. So we're going to have a powered rail there. And then the rest of the rail will go here. And I don't know. Let's see, grab some of these. So that'll be fine. There'll be that'll be part of the roof here. So I think, yeah, like that. One here. Actually, let's cover that whole thing up. Yeah, because the roof will go like that. Like that. And then to cover this end up, we'll just do that. Oops. Boy, this is harder to do when you're trying to do it all from memory. Like that. I think that's correct for the end. Can't really remember. I've got screenshots I'm referencing. I don't want to have to keep flopping back and forth between my creative world and this one, because I did this in creative. Okay, there we go. So we'll have the rail going through here. We'll just put a powered here. Good. So it doesn't affect the redstone. If you put it on the side, the redstone will be charged up. So our minecart will go this way. It's going to go across here. And then this is where I'm going to do some more magic over on this side. So I think that takes care of this. So I'm also going to fill in like here. And actually, no. Where's my X? Let's get rid of these. Oh. I need some of these. There we go. Trying to see why that didn't look right. There. So we have the hopper going into here. So this is going to deposit all of our, the honeycomb's going to go into there. And then behind here, let's do this. And then here is going to be, let's see, where is that at? A barrel. So this is where like the shears would go to get transported up into the minecart, because there'll be a water elevator over here someplace. So now I can put the bees nests in there, but it's not, I need to wait till nighttime to do the bees nests, because if I do it now, they're going to come out of their nests, and I don't want that. Of course, it's snowing. But we'll just have to live with the snow. There. Okay, let me go grab those bees' nests, because it looks like the sun is setting, so that should get us at least moving right along here. Now, I'm not sure if there, I'm guessing there's bees in all of these, but we'll find out in the morning. So I think it's nighttime. I'm just going to wait just a little bit more, because I don't want these bees to come out of their nests. Ooh, you can hear them. I'm assuming if they're humming, there's bees inside. I wonder if, let's see. Oh, honey level 3 does not block hopper. I'm trying to see on the right side there. Honey level 4. I'm just trying to see if it shows bees. I don't have the mod in there. Yeah, I was trying to look if it actually showed if there was a bee in there or not. But it doesn't say. It just says bee's nest, and it's got a honey level. But I actually don't see a number of bees in there. I know there's a mod you can get which will show you the number of bees. But we'll just block all that off. And then do this. Like that. Okay. I think that's right. Although this roof, I think the roof needs to go down one more. Something about the roof doesn't look right. Yeah, what doesn't look right is on the back. I've got a small problem here. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. Let's pick up this. Yeah, my roof should hang out here. Take this and that. There. I was wondering why it didn't meet correctly up above. Now the only problem I have with this is I'm going to have to take this out and do this, and then if I do the lever here, oh, there we go. Okay, that'll work. That works fine. Then we'll do it this way. And then on the end, needs to go like that. There we go. That looks a lot better. And then there, like that. Yeah, and then I can hang. Oh yeah, if I get rid of this and this, that's what I can hang a light from there.